Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead reading. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be back. I've only had a week off, went to Malta, absolutely beautiful island if anybody is thinking of going. But I've really missed doing my readings. I did take my cards with me and I took my stand, but I didn't take my mic. And so unfortunately I couldn't do them. But having said that, I do think the rest has done me very good. I feel like I'm refreshed and ready to go. So excited to do my readings. So let's crack on with your reading, Taurus. This is for week ahead, week commencing the 4th of November. So dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Taurus. Goodness me. And make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. Okay, so overall general energy. We've got 2 cards out already. I'm going to take them both. Is the Hierophant followed by the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Something is a real, let's get something sorted, something that you're highly committed to. There's the Hierophant is about high levels of commitment. It's about spirituality too. So this could be a marriage. This could be something. It could be a job that you've got a lot of loyalty towards. I'll go back to that. I've just got a bit drawn into that one. Ace of Cups is in your opportunity. Your challenge is the world. The Four of Swords is what you don't see coming. And the Knight of Cups, lovely, is in your advice and outcome. So, general energy for the coming week. The Hierophant is a major arcana. Now, the Hierophant is, as I said, all about high levels of commitment. He's the highest level of the church, if you like. So for some of you, you could be joining a spiritual group. You could be starting a new spiritual journey. This is also about guru energy. So you would go to somebody very high up, really knows what they're talking about. There's some sort of energy of talking to the right people, I want to say, next week. That's also clarified by the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is really impatient. He just wants to get on and do stuff. He's really determined. He's creative. He's like, yeah, let's just do it. Quite impatient. So I feel like for some of you could be thinking about marriage, and this is you just like making the plans, getting excited about it. There's an energy of, yeah, come on, we've made that commitment now. Let's turn it into reality. But yeah, we're going to do some clarifiers anyway, but interesting. It feels exciting, feels nice. There's something bugging me about that. There's another message there. It will come to me as I go on in the reading, but there's still something they're telling me and I'm not picking up on it just yet. Anyway, Ace of Cups is in your opportunity. Lovely. Ace of Cups is your emotions, relationships. Aces can be about, well, aces are the new beginnings of something. Can be also news of a baby. So perhaps this is what the message is here. For some of you, perhaps are planning within the marriage to, you're at the child planning stage. That will only be for a few of you, of course. But there's definitely another stronger message here that's going to come to me. So again, opportunity, Ace of Cups, could be even for you to start I want to say liking yourself a little bit more. But also there could be something, there's an opportunity for you to do something that you absolutely love and perhaps you've been holding off. Again, it could be your spiritual journey. It could be that something's just snagged you. That's how I started, by the way. Literally laying on a sunbed a few years back, and I saw an advert for a spiritual group and I thought, why not? I'll go for that. And it's just been the best thing I've ever done. So, no, I'm not doing that yet. The world is in your challenge. Now, the world is about something coming to an end, everything knitting together, and the beginning, new beginnings. So there's something still stopping you from moving on to make a change, perhaps, because the Knight of Wands, he's the exact opposite. He wants to just get on. Maybe there is somebody around you who is a little bit, I want to say, opposed to whatever your idea is here, whatever is going on for next week. You might have a little bit of somebody who is not on board with that, and it could make you have get second thoughts, perhaps. Yeah, I always feel like there's somebody dampening you a little bit, perhaps next week. And that Knight of Wands is there to say, no, you know, keep that fire in your belly, go for it. Let's see, the Four of Swords is what you don't see coming. This is lovely. This is I call it my 3 R's card, my rest, relaxation, and repair card. It can also be about somebody, just you going on a break. Some of you even just going for a nice massage. Again, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, there's like this connection again to some sort of spiritual practices, because this is all about meditation too, and being able to think about things, because when we're tired, we can't put things into perspective. However, if you can take a step back, meditate, relax, whatever that method is, go for a walk in nature, ground yourself, get back to, again, a bit more of a spiritual way of living, it honestly does make you feel, it puts everything into perspective, and you can look at things in a much better light, I want to say. This is turning into quite a spiritual reading for you, Taurus. And then you have the Knight of Cups as an advice and outcome. Now, the Knight of Cups, he is romantic. He is, I just love him. He'll bring you flowers. There's something coming to you that, I want to say, again, with this Ace of Cups, is self-loving. It's almost like some of you are going to find yourself next week. There's going to be something that snags your attention, that sets you on this journey. If you haven't thought about it already, perhaps you're thinking about it. You haven't actually done anything about it, and that's why the Knight of Wands is here to say, come on, giddy up. Let's get on with this. Lovely. Let's just do some clarifiers on that. So why do we have the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands here? Please and thank you for you, Taurus. Wands are our passions, our creations, our fire in our belly, and Knights are all about, Knights in the deck move situations forward. That's also clarified by the Strength card. Interesting. Let's do one more. And the Six of Pentacles. Strength card is literally what it says on the tin. This is about acknowledging your own strength, though. This is about also, we need to sometimes acknowledge our weaknesses in order to become stronger. And that takes a lot of strength. It's all about determination as well. This is a card of Leo. With that Hierophant, again, the Knight of Wands is strength, determination, fire in your belly. And then the Six of Pentacles is here. So it's almost like there's something coming back round to you. Something's giving, somebody or a situation is giving back to you. I think you've had to have, for some of you, a real strength to get through maybe something to do with a marriage, something to do with a high level of commitment. But you actually have got your fire back in your belly again. Hence the reason for some of us, when we do go through such stressful times, it is always a lovely way to introduce yourself to a more spiritual way of living. The Ace of Cups is here as an opportunity. Something coming in that you absolutely love, some self-love. Baby, maybe? I still got an inkling for a baby here somewhere. News of a baby. Why do we have the Ace of Cups here, please and thank you, for Taurus? Clarified by the Nine of Swords. Okay, it was going to give you a lot of thought. Judgment. Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. When that Nine of Swords came out, I thought, oh dear. So whatever this Ace of Cups is going to give you sleepless nights. But I truly believe it's like you're thinking a bit along the lines of, but can I do this? Am I able to do this? Because it feels selfish, perhaps. And I think the Ace of Cups is here to say, no, 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 no. You're number one at the moment. You need to self-love. You need to have this new love come in and this new feeling of a renewed, for some of you, even a renewed relationship, feeling of a renewed relationship. And maybe this Nine of Swords is what's made you go down this route. As an opportunity, the Nine of Swords is about facing your fears too, and facing up to things and actually doing something about it, which is why your Knight of Wands is here. You've got Judgment. I absolutely love this card. This is a major arcana. Now, Judgment is the message of this card is it's time for you. Look, they're coming out of their boxes. They're almost allowing themselves to do what they want to do. They're replying. That's Archangel Gabriel there, who is, I believe, the Archangel of communication. So it's like you're having to speak up now. It's your time. It's your time to do what you want to do. For some of you, there's an opportunity where you can and you deserve to say what you want to do now. It's your say, it's your turn, it's the right time. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is such a beautiful card to get with Judgment. The Six of Wands is about public recognition, something that that you've come through and deserve the recognition for. It's a victory card of victory, success, recognition, healing even. This is for some of you, again, with that Ace of Cups, I feel like for some of you need to have a little bit of self-love. And there's people around you that are supportive of that. This is all about is your time here. It's time for you to look for something for you. With that Nine of Swords, it's about facing your fears. Once you face your fears, and again, I think that's why you have the Strength card here. As I said in the beginning, it's about looking at what we're not so good at, looking at what parts of us we, especially when we don't feel like we deserve something. This is all about, yes, you do. This is for you time. And this is why you've got the World in your challenge. It's like, no, I don't. There's some sort of resistance to it, perhaps, from you or somebody around you who's making you feel like that. Let's have a look. Why do we have the World here? Please and thank you. There could be just literally some resistance to a change also, because when we're very comfortable, we kind of know that we need to change, but we kind of put it to one side. So it could be that just a little bit, oh my goodness, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Whoa, okay. So the Ten of Swords tells me, again, there's something gone on in the past. Something, swords are, it's the mental suit. It's about our thoughts, communication, our mental health. And the Ten of Swords is about coming to an end of an era that's been extremely stressful, and it's really taken its toll. Again, with that Nine of Swords there and the sleepless nights, and being able to face your fears. But it's obviously a challenge, you know. It's very hard to get things off our chest. It's very, um, it's, you know, it is hard to let go of things. But, and I think this is your challenge coming up next week. Perhaps with this new way of thinking, this new spiritual journey, even end of a relationship, this is about you just finding it hard to let go. Now we've got the Three of Cups here as a challenge too. So the Three of Cups is about networking, friendships, collaboration. I wonder if there's somebody, as I said, within this friendship group or even family, somebody in your support circle who is actually trying to hold you back. We do get people like that sometimes. And, you know, we need to move on from them. And maybe that's what you are finding difficult, especially if you are deciding to go on a more spiritual journey. It might not be within that, what other your, maybe you're worried about what your friends are thinking. But I bet you any money you like, once you start talking about it, this is what I've found, in a very light manner, they're intrigued and everybody wants to know a little bit more and a little bit more. Yeah, and I feel like there's somebody within this friendship group that is trying to hold you back because you've got the Three of Swords. Again, the Three of Swords is about somebody, some upset, somebody's hurt your heart. And again, I'm drawn to the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. So it's like there's three people involved here. Something that you can't let go of that perhaps has happened in the past that's just keeping you, stopping you from knowing what you do want and moving on to it. The Four of Swords is in your what you don't see coming. So I think there's a break, a little bit of rest, relaxation, and repair coming for you. You know, maybe you are going to do even if it's like, I don't know, listen to a YouTube channel, for instance, that opens your mind a bit more, helps you a bit more. If this is a breakup for a marriage or a long-term commitment relationship or something you're highly committed to, then the Four of Swords is lovely to see here because, as I say, it will be something coming in. And just look out when you are scrolling through your YouTube feed, you know, if you're drawn to somebody, then click on it because that's your intuition coming in. And I think this is what this card is about. It's saying, look out for, they're called snags. What I call them, well, it's actually from a lady called Suzanne Giesman, also that I used to follow. She's incredible with her words. She calls them snags. And so it's basically something that catches your eye. Don't scroll past it, click on it. It could be somebody just out of the blue saying, oh, do you fancy going to a group meditation tonight? Or just the slightest of things, I think, is coming up for you. So look out for that. Why do we have the Four of Swords here, please and thank you? We have the Queen of Swords. I like the Queen of Swords. The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Now this is nice because the Nine of Wands is here to say you're nearly there, don't give up. It's also a card of boundaries. Now you've got the Seven of Wands with this too, and this is about standing your ground also. So there's something coming in here that is going to offer you maybe another voice inside yourself to realize exactly what you want, and that's where you've got Judgment there as an opportunity. See how this all comes together now. I really feel like somebody's going to set you on the right path, give you the right ideas, give you the, I don't know, the green light, I want to say, to go ahead with something new, something that's going to give you more rewards. This sounds very flaky, doesn't it? But in the same time, it's a really strong message, I'm guessing, because you've got the Queen of Swords here. Now, the Queen of Swords, she doesn't put up with any, you know what. She makes decisions very logically. She will not put up with any piffle paffle, and I feel like she's somebody coming into you next week with that energy. Now, I'm referring to it as a she because it's a queen. Mostly it would be female. However, it's not to say it's not going to be male with who's sitting in a more of a female energy. We all sit in different energies at different parts of the day, weeks, months, years of our lives. And I do really feel there's somebody literally going to say, come on, this is what we need to be doing next week. Could even be the leader of a spiritual group who is going to approach you or just give you that nice clear cut communication and guidance, I want to say, advice, because she's very good at that. She also cuts out people that do not serve her. So it's almost like, she's going to help you with this situation too. And then you've got the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups also for me is about apologies. Oh, clarified by the Emperor. Very interesting. Okay, what else? Emperor's Aries energy. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries here. So whilst Four of Pentacles has come out in a lot of readings so far, and the Ten of Pentacles, how lovely to see this. I feel with that Emperor, although it's attributed to Aries, I actually feel it's you. I feel that because the Emperor is very in control. He's very disciplined. He's very organized. He's the daddy of the daddy in the tarot. He's the king of the kings. It's his way or the highway, but I actually think you quite like that. And I think you, especially with that Seven of Wands, standing your ground, you're going to sit in your energy here. And he's like, yep, I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly what I want. He has a very strong energy. He's very protective as well. I need to say that for some reason. Perhaps for some of you, you are protecting. There's a level of protection here too. It could be other members of the family. But it's like you've got your hobnail boots on there, whatever the saying is. I'm terrible at sayings. You've got your battle, you're ready to battle. You're decisive is what I want to say. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Now, with the Emperor, again, this could be a fatherly energy, somebody, again, supporting you. The Knight of Cups offering you love and affection. Because with the Ten of Pentacles, there's a big family unit there going on. But this is also about long-term plans, financially, family-wise, family unit. There's something offering you this, I think, vision of long-term stability. Something that's, again, your suit actually in the tarot are the Pentacles. Now, the only other pentacle you've got come right at the end, and the clarifies, because you've got the Four of Pentacles. It's about stability, financial stability again, but not necessarily just financial, just feeling more in control and more stable with life in general. Now, Six of Pentacles was also in your overall energy, and again, I said, didn't I, it's something that's coming back to you. So the feelers that you're putting out, I feel, are going to feed you. That's what I want to say. I hope that made sense. I think it's a beautiful reading. It's a very healing reading. I feel like there's a massive energy of healing going on at the moment within the universe without sounding woo woo. I have a Facebook group that I drew a card for yesterday for coming into the weekend, and it was the star card, which is all about healing. And I do feel like there's been such a lot of upset, especially, I've even experienced it lately, and a lot of my friends and family have. And I just feel like now we're stepping into a bit more of a calmer time. My goodness, this is a long reading, isn't it? Sorry, Taurus. Anyway, this is why I've got the Healing Waters Oracle Guide too. What is the message of Taurus, please and thank you. You've got the Water Oracle. Psychic abilities, action on visions, and it's destined. So when I said, take note of the snags, take note of what attracts you, trust your intuition. Psychic abilities, we've all got psychic ability. We're all born psychic. We just need to make sure that we nurture that and bring it out, which, again, that will be your spiritual group. That will be somebody, this Queen of Swords, I feel, is going to come along and show you the way. And it's destined. It's judgment. It's time for you. What an amazing reading. It did go on a bit, didn't it? It's the longest reading I've done for a long time. But I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And thanks for your patience. It's great to be back. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.